My fellow changemakers, advocates, and visionaries, today I come to you not just as a speaker, but as a witness to the extraordinary power that lies within each woman who dares to raise her voice for political change. We gather here at a pivotal moment in history, where the need for women's leadership and advocacy has never been more crucial. Throughout history, women have been the catalysts for transformative social and political movements. From the suffragettes who fought for our right to vote, to the modern-day activists challenging systemic inequalities, women have consistently demonstrated that when we unite our voices, we can move mountains. First and foremost, we must acknowledge the unique perspective we bring to political discourse. Our lived experiences, our challenges, and our triumphs give us invaluable insight into the changes our society desperately needs. When women speak up about healthcare, education, economic equality, or social justice, we speak from a place of deep understanding and authentic connection to these issues. But let's be honest, the path of political advocacy isn't always smooth. We face unique challenges, such as gender bias, attempts to silence our voices, and the constant pressure to prove ourselves worthy of a seat at the table. Yet, these obstacles have never defined us. Instead, they have refined us, making us more resilient, more determined, and more effective in our pursuit of change. To be an effective advocate for political change, you need to build a strong foundation. This starts with education, not just formal education, but a commitment to continuous learning about political systems, current events, and the specific issues that you're passionate about. Knowledge truly is power, and in the political arena, it's your most valuable currency. Equally important is developing your voice, your authentic voice. Not the one society expects you to use, but the one that resonates with your truth and your values. This voice needs to be clear, confident, and compelling. Practice articulating your ideas, whether in front of a mirror, at community meetings, or in written form. Remember that every great leader started somewhere, and every time you speak up, you're building that crucial skill. Effective political advocacy requires strategy. It's not enough to be passionate. You need to be strategic in how you channel that passion. This means understanding the political landscape, identifying key stakeholders, and developing clear, actionable goals. Start by identifying the specific change you want to see. Make it concrete and measurable. Then, map out the steps needed to achieve that change. Who are the decision makers? What are their motivations? Who are your potential allies? What resources do you need? This strategic thinking will transform your passion into effective action. No significant political change has ever been achieved in isolation. The power of collective action cannot be overstated. Build networks with other women advocates. Join or create organizations that align with your goals, and foster coalitions across different groups and interests. Remember that diversity within your network is a strength. Different perspectives, experiences, and skills make your advocacy more effective and your message more inclusive. Seek out allies who complement your strengths and can help you address your blind spots. In today's digital age, technology and social media are powerful tools for political advocacy. Learn to use these platforms effectively to amplify your message, mobilize supporters, and create meaningful connections. But remember that online advocacy should complement, not replace, real-world action. Use social media strategically to share information, organize events, and build community. But also be mindful of digital fatigue and the importance of authentic, face-to-face connections in creating lasting change. Political advocacy is a marathon, not a sprint. The path to meaningful change is often long and challenging. You'll face setbacks, criticism, and moments of doubt, and this is where resilience becomes crucial. Build support systems that can sustain you through difficult times. Practicing self-care religiously, because your self-care is not selfish, it's strategic. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and the causes you fight for need you to be at your best. True political change isn't just about winning a single battle. It's about creating lasting transformation. Think about how your advocacy can create sustainable change that outlives your direct involvement. This might mean mentoring the next generation of advocates, building institutions, or working to change systems and structures. Document your work, share your learnings, and create resources that others can build upon, because your experience and insights are valuable tools for anyone who's going to follow in your footsteps. History shows us that significant political change rarely happens overnight. The women who fought for voting rights, workplace equality, and reproductive rights didn't succeed immediately. They persisted, often for decades, in the face of fierce opposition. Your persistence is your power. Every small victory, every mind changed, every policy shifted adds up to create the momentum for larger transformation. As I conclude, I want each of you to recognize that you're not just capable of creating political change, you are essential to it. The world needs your voice, your perspective, and your leadership now more than ever. Don't wait for permission to lead. Don't wait until you feel ready enough. The time for your advocacy is now. Your voice matters. Your vision matters. Your leadership matters. Every major political transformation started with individuals who dared to speak up, who dared to challenge the status quo, who dared to believe that change was possible. You are those individuals for our time. Stand firm in your conviction. Be bold in your vision. Be strategic in your actions. And never, ever underestimate the power of women united in purpose. The future is calling, and it's calling for your voice. Answer that call with courage, with wisdom, and with the unwavering belief that you have the power to create the change our world needs. Rise up, speak out, and lead the way. The time for change is now, and you are its champions. Thank you, and may your advocacy light the way to a better, more equitable world.